Hey, what's up, YouTube? What's up, guys? As you guys know, I'm in South Korea now. I'm in Seoul specifically. This neighborhood, I'm looking for the sign. You know, when you're American, all of these names is really hard to pronounce and understand. Of like just the areas, places. I think it's called Gyeongsong or something like that. Gyeongsong Po. Maybe I'm wrong though. But I've been here for 2 days now. This is my second day, which is coming to an end. I'll be here for another 4 days. So I haven't experienced any nightlife. I haven't really went about doing that. I think I'm gonna do that tomorrow though. But you know, so far it's been all right. I will say. I went to a tourist attraction today. It was oh my gosh, like guys, like it was beautiful. It was beautiful. Like you guys will see it in the content that I upload, but it was like really beautiful for real. So yeah, man, I just wanted to reflect on like what it's like to actually be outside somewhere where you feel safe. Even in Chicago, I'm not walking around with my AirPods on. You know what I mean? I know Chicago doesn't have the best uh impression on people, or it doesn't have the best what's that? You know the word I'm trying to think of. It's not known to be very safe. But to be honest, it is a place where you can comfortably walk around with your AirPods on, maybe depending on where you're going. But out here, is definitely like look at this, guys. Like that's like an alley right there. That's an alleyway. It's definitely known to be a pretty safe place, and it feels good to be somewhere where I can just walk around, really not have to look over my shoulder too much. You know what I mean? Not have to really worry about if someone's watching me or looking at me. I don't think I've experienced any racism out here so far. I mean, shit, I hope not. I don't think I have. I will say the culture, like when I needed help and I would ask random people questions, it was no issue. Even if they were just like regular citizens or workers, it was no issue. None of that has been an issue so far. Sometimes I feel like if I might get like, I don't get looks. If I like look at somebody, right, and then we don't say anything, it might be a look or something weird, or maybe it's just like a little fake smile. You know what I mean? But nothing unprovoked. You know what I mean? If I'm just doing my own thing, nobody's like looking at me just to like side eye me or mean mug me. Not that I've noticed, at least. So, but yeah, man. So we're gonna see how the rest of the few days I have left are looking. I'm gonna try to be more explorative tomorrow. Today, like I said, I went to some place. The name is gonna be in the title of the next video, and it was a really great scenic area, very beautiful. Remind me of like when I went to Tokyo and we was at the Mount Fuji and all that stuff. It was beautiful. But honestly, South Korea is like another beauty that you can't really compare to anywhere else. It has its own style. It might remind you of some places, like maybe somewhere in Tokyo or whatever. But once you actually like explore it a bit more, you start to realize that it's its own thing with its own people. I've been a bit more less willing on trying different foods out here compared to Japan, maybe because I'm like more familiar with Japanese food than I am Korean food. So tonight I challenged myself to go do something completely different, get a bowl, get some food that I've never had before, and it was pretty good. And that's another thing, because I normally use food to like kind of get me around to go to places that like help me. That way it helps me explore more, and I'm doing a purpose of eating, right? So that's the tip for you guys. Like, make sure you guys like look into food apps, look at what looks good, and see where that can take you. Pretty much, that's what helped me to get around in like a local or general area. But I don't want to talk for too long, guys. I just wanted to update you guys. Just so you guys can see like just really how beautiful this land is. How beautiful it truly is. So I'm gonna leave that at that. I'll just talk to you guys later. Have a good night.